Hi guys, today we are going to see a demo of how to connect to AWS using 5 different ways. Let's start the demo. Here I am going to log in using AWS console. This is my account alias and this is IAM user. So if we see, I am able to log in using the details of an IAM user. I'll go to S3 and look for my account ID as well. Let's just make sure that I'm using same account in all other services as well. Here, let me try to find out. So if you see here, it lists the configuration in your local machine for the AWS. So we are looking at details from using AWS CLI, and if I run this command, it will give me the account ID. So this is same as the one that we use to log into using the AWS console, management console. And let's come to okay, so this is the Explorer thing, and this is configured with the default account, and you see S3 has nothing. So there's nothing in the S3 bucket. And if I go to my Java program, I will just configure. I've already configured the bomb and the SDK that I'm going to use to query the S3 bucket. And if you see, so I've already verified that in 3 accounts which are connected to the same account, there's nothing. So I'm also creating a Terraform directory. I'll just show you the Terraform version here. If you see the version, yeah, this is v1.0.6. Now I'll go and I'll just refresh this. Let me create a simple infrastructure file for Terraform. So I'll just touch infra.terraform, and if you see here, it's gonna show me the file is there. Yeah. So once we have this file, I'll just quickly configure the file. So it will I'll configure it with AWS. The profile is default, so remember everything is default, using the default profile on my machine. So, and the region is Southeast 2. And here, so I have, if you go to console from AWS management console, you'll see S3 bucket. In my bucket, I don't have anything, right? There's I don't have any bucket created yet, so there are no buckets we saw. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a code here. um, uh, Let me just okay, so yeah, AWS S3, and I'll just give it a name. Um, so I'll name my bucket like something like test GB. Okay, let me put it learning hut and bucket, and yeah, that's it. So this is the Terraform configuration which I want to use to create a bucket in S3 for my default profile, which is pointing to the error. And I tried to quickly plan, and it gave an error because I did not initialize the Terraform directory. So I'll just say Terraform init. Well, this might take some time. So what we can do in the meanwhile, let me just show you on the AWS CLI. There's nothing. The AWS S3LS doesn't return anything, and there's nothing in the console. There's nothing in the Explorer. So my so we saw in all three sources, there's nothing in the S3 bucket. Let me quickly create a Java program as well to confirm my fourth source, that I'm able to connect and confirm that there's nothing in my S3. I'll just create an example of S3 file. And so if I have to use the client Amazon S3, um, Yeah, so I'll just say Amazon S3 client builder, and then using a standard version with region as Southeast 2, and I'll just build it. Once I have my S3 client object with me, I can call list bucket on it. So I'll create a simple variable that will hold my list of buckets, and then I will just loop through the bucket. And let me just do a simple sys out here. I'll just say S3 buckets and run through a loop of bucket just to print the names of the bucket. So I'll print the name of the bucket that uh, give it some structure here, and then uh, yeah, let me just use the hyphens again, and yeah, that's it. I'll just run it, and once I run this, I'll see that it should not print anything because there's no bucket. Yeah, you see this st buckets, there's nothing, so it's just blank. So yeah, so we saw that, and here in Terraform has initialized properly. That means we can run a plan. Let me run a Terraform plan now, and once we run a Terraform plan, we will see that it will read through the configuration file that we created and suggest that this is what Terraform is going to do, this thing. Yeah, so it's gonna create a resource, a bucket, our test bucket, and yeah, so let's run Terraform apply. Now once you have planned it, we can run Terraform apply so that it can execute these changes, and there you go. I So it's asking a confirmation that, hey, I'm going to add a new bucket, everything is new. Can you say yes? I'll say yes. Go ahead and create it, and now Terraform is going to create a bucket in my account which is pointing from my default profile. And let's go to the console. There you go, you can see, and I'll go to CLI as well. It will confirm that the bucket is created. Let's go to Explorer on the right side and just say refresh, and there you go. And now let me run my Java program, and it should print the list of the bucket. Yeah, there you go. It shows that, yeah, we have a bucket created. So we saw, like, using four different sources, four different ways of uh, find connecting with AWS. And now I need to destroy the bucket. I want to make sure that I remove the bucket. I'll just run the Terraform destroy, and it's gonna ask me again, are you sure you want to destroy it? So it will show me the action that it's gonna do. It shows that it's going to remove all these things. I will say yes, and it should delete it. So let's confirm that it has deleted from our console, and nothing is there. Let's go to AWS CLI, and nothing is there. Let's go to, yeah, Explorer, nothing is there, it's empty. And in our Java program, it should again print the blank, yeah, the blank line. So we saw how it works with all four different types of sources.